Good morning, good morning. Is it still morning? Yeah, it's still morning. For those of you who don't know me, let me introduce myself. My name is Jessica Fields, and I'm the founder of J Fields Co. and Spa. I am a licensed esthetician here in Houston, Texas, and I craft luxury skincare products. And I keep using hand sanitizer because I'm touching my face. I craft luxury skincare products, and I've been doing that for about 16 years. Today I wanted to pop on because I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things. If you've been following me for a while, you know I'm always talking about I'm here to help you reach your skin goals. Every day we're helping people reach their skin goals. And I wanted to explain to you how you can reach your skin goals. The way you reach your skin goals is the first thing you need is a skincare routine. And you need to understand reaching your skin goals doesn't happen overnight. I actually posted a quote in my stories yesterday that said healthy skin doesn't happen overnight. You have to create a skincare routine and you have to be consistent with it. And I posted this a while back, but there are several basic things that you need in a skincare routine. And I understand some people might say, oh, I don't have 30 minutes, I don't have an hour, I don't have whatever amount of time they want to say to devote to doing some sort of skincare routine every morning and night. There are 4 basic things I believe you need in any skincare routine. You need to cleanse your face, you need to tone, you need to moisturize, and you need to protect. And protect is going to be wearing sunscreen. And obviously you're going to put that on in the mornings, not at night. You're going to wear it every single day. I don't care what the weather is. You're going to need to protect your skin. This is vitally important if you want to have young, healthy looking skin longer. When you go out into the sun and you don't have on proper protection, you are subject to premature aging and wrinkling in the skin. So now back to my routines. Those are the 4 basic things I feel like you need always. Now, when you have very specific skin goals, so you have specific skin conditions, disorders, or concerns that you're trying to address, you should work in 2 additional steps. Exfoliation, that is going to help cellular turnover. That's going to help slough off the dead skin cells off the surface of the skin. That's going to help unclog the pores, so the dirt, debris, sebum, and gunk that is in the pores, in the skin, is going to help come up. A second step is to do a serum or a treatment. For example, if you have severe acne breakouts, you want to use some sort of blemish treatment. That's something that'll go in. If you have been picking at it or something to help heal it, something to help whatever the stuff is inside of the skin, which is usually dirt and sebum, it's going to help it come out. Or instead of a treatment, you might want to do a serum. For example, if you have really, really dry skin, you want to do some sort of oil-based serum that's going to help hydrate the skin and help give your skin a glow. So those are, about 6 steps that I recommend for you. If you have very specific skin goals, those are 6 steps that I recommend you do. That's cleansing, toning, and I'm going to give them to you in the order that you would use them. Cleansing, toning, exfoliating, serum or treatment, moisturize, sunscreen. Those are the steps that you would be following in order to create a skincare routine. Be consistent with it and use it every single morning and night. Again, the sunscreen is not needed at night. Depending on your skin type, you may not do every single one of those steps every single day. For example, if you have really, really dry skin, you would not be exfoliating every single day. That is going to lead to over exfoliation. That's going to further dry your skin out, and it actually can cause the skin to be irritated. If you have really oily skin or you have a severe case of acne, then you may be able to exfoliate every day. For people who don't have or who aren't trying to necessarily treat their skin, but they're trying to do a serum, yes, that's something you can add every day. But depending on your skin type and what your skin goals are, that's going to determine which one of those steps you do every day, morning and night, which ones you do every other day. Another step that you could be using in your routine that I didn't mention before is a mask. That's something that just depends on your time, how much you have available, and what your skin goals are. I'm going to go over really quickly, because I do have a client coming in at 12, so I'm not going to be here long. I wanted to go over really quickly some differences in different skin cleansers and moisturizers, because I want you guys to really understand that when you're creating a skincare routine, you must have the right products for your skin type. If you don't, frankly, you're wasting your money and you're wasting your time. For example, if I have really dry skin, and I go and use products that are for an oily person on my skin, it's not going to do me any good. In fact, it's going to further irritate my skin and make me make my skin worse than what it is. For example, for a dry skin person, you need more oil in your skin. Obviously, everybody needs water, so everybody's skin needs to be hydrated. But a dry person tends to lack the excess or extra sebum in their skin. But an oily person has extra oil, extra sebum. So an oily person will be using oil-free products. So as a dry skin person, I can't use oil-free products. It doesn't do me any good. It's a waste of my time and my money. So you have to find out what your skin type is, and then you have to get the right products for you. For a person that has dry skin, I would recommend you use a creamy based cleanser. This is going to be a non-lathering cleanser, a cleanser that is sodium sulfate free. Those are things, and excess alcohol. Those are things that are going to further dry the skin out. I want to show you what it looks like texture wise. I have a cleanser here at the spa that I sell. It actually is one of my products that I manufacture, and it's called our Rose Hydrating Cleanser. This is what it looks like when you buy it. It is a 4-ounce jar. A little bit goes a very long way. I actually just put some in my hand from what I use in the spa when I'm actually doing facials. So the bottle I showed you is an unopened jar. This is just one pump. This is going to be more than enough. And I want to let you see how this looks. You see how this is creamy? Now I'm going to rub this together. I'm going to do a little bit of water. So I've just rubbed that in my hand. I'm doing a little water in it. Do y'all see any suds? No, you don't see any suds. This is a perfect cleanser for a dry skin person. You see no suds, you see no lather. This is a highly hydrating product. It is full of humectants and moisturizing ingredients. Now I'm actually going to rinse my hands off really quickly. Okay. Let me dry. So when I dry the skin, the Rose Hydrating Cleanser should leave a moisturizing layer on the skin. Now I'm not done, because that would only be step one. That would be you cleansing the skin as your step one. And depending on what was on your face, you may have started with a makeup remover. I do highly recommend, if you have a face full of makeup, you use a makeup remover. Don't just take a cleanser and put it on top of all that makeup and expect it to come off on your face to be pristine clean. That's not what cleansers are for. Cleansers are meant to get the dirt and debris that your skin has been exposed to in the day or in the night, just whenever you're out in the environment. A cleanser is not meant to cleanse through layers and layers of eyeliner, mascara, foundation, highlighter, and all of that. That's not what a cleanser is meant to go through. And if you do have to do all that, you're gonna need to wash your face several times. So I'm not saying that a cleanser cannot get through it. That's not what it was created for. So if you have all that makeup on and you don't use a makeup remover, you probably need to cleanse your face a couple of times. But I highly recommend you just start with the makeup remover and then you get into your cleanser. So what I just showed you was our Rose Hydrating Cleanser. It is a cream base. It does not lather, it does not set up, so it's not going to dry the skin out. In fact, it's going to leave a layer of moisture and hydration on the skin. Then you'd follow up with your toner or your exfoliating product if that's what you use. I do actually have those products in the store, and I'll show you those in a minute. But I want to keep showing you the differences in the cleansers. So if you have normal to combination skin, you would want to use our Skin Brightening Cleanser. And this is what it looks like. This is a gel cleanser. Again, I'm going to take a pump from a bottle that I use here in the spa when we do facials. One pump looks like this, and this one is a little bit more runny because it's a gel. Now, I'm going to rub this one in. This will give you a little bit of sud, a little bit of lather, not too much. Because your skin is not dry, you can actually take a little bit of this. Now, my products are sulfate free. I don't have any harmful unnatural preservatives or chemicals in them, but I do work with medical grade ingredients to positively improve the skin. So some of my products do have alpha hydroxy acids and beta hydroxy acids in them. But do you see this? This is our brightening skin cleanser. This is great for someone with normal to combination skin. So you're not really oily, you're not really dry, or different areas of your face may have different skin types seems like to you. like if you're oily in the T-zone but you're dry in here. That would be a combination skin type. So this will be a good cleanser for you. Actually, what I realized I didn't show you was how it looks on the hand, kind of tacky like. For those of you who are just popping on, today I'm explaining what a skincare routine is, why you need to be doing it, and why you need to be doing it consistently. I'm also showing you the differences in cleansers for each skin type. So what I just showed you was the brightening skin cleanser. I want to show you a little bit more. It's kind of tacky. You see that? That's good for a normal to combination cleanser. Very good. Okay. So the last cleanser that I have in the spa that we manufacture and offer is our clarifying charcoal cleanser. This is made with activated charcoal, so this is really, really good for people with oily to acne prone skin, as it is going to break down the bacteria that is in the skin and get it off. Now, my products are not made with strong scents, fragrances, or essential oils, so that way even those who have sensitive skin can use the products without being concerned. So I showed you what it looks like. I want to show you a little bit of what it looks like in my hand. This also is a little bit of a runny product, but this one is not as tacky because this is going to get in and break down that excess sebum. I want to show you what this looks like. This also will produce a little bit of sud, a little bit of lather, which is really good for those with oily to acne prone skin. Let me add a little water to it. You see how that looks? Now, if you notice, I wasn't putting a ton of product in my hand. I put a good maybe dime size amount. With my products, I wanted it to make it where it was affordable, but that the products last you a long time. I don't want you to have to buy a product today, use it for a week or 2 weeks, and then you've got to rebuy. My goal is not to make you spend a ton of money. My goal is to help you reach your skin goals. And I want to do it affordably, and I want to do it in the right amount of time. I want you to have quality products that were made with your specific skin goals in mind. So those are my different cleansers that we have when we manufacture. All of the products I'm talking about today are available on our website, and that is yourskinggoals.com. Now that I'm done showing you the cleansers, I wanted to show you the steps in between cleanser and moisturizing. I said I do recommend that you tone. So I have 2 different toners that we offer. My balancing skin toner is good for those with dry, normal, and combination skin. My balancing skin toner, some of the powerful ingredients in this one is aloe and white willow bark. This is really, really good for adding hydration to the skin. Now, you want to do this after you cleanse or after you exfoliate. This is just to add in a little bit of extra hydration. Now, for my people who have oily or acne prone skin, I have refining toner pads. You kind of see in there, they are toner pads that are moist. If you pick one up and you feel like it's a little too damp, you can squeeze a little excess toner back into here and keep the rest of them moist. You want to make sure this is sealed completely after every time you use it, because you do not want these toner pads to dry out. But this is one of my products that is specifically made with medical grade ingredients, and I'm going to read you all the list of ingredients. It is made with organic aloe, glycerin, organic bilberry, organic orange peel, malic acid, glycolic acid, lactic acid, white willow bark extract, and tea tree. This is really good for helping slough off the dead skin cells that are on the surface. This is good for lightening dark marks, hyperpigmentation, and scarring from acne. That's why this one is really, really good for my oily to acne prone people. And you would just wipe all over the face after you cleanse or after you exfoliate. And exfoliating is another one of my steps and products that we make. And this is a 2-ounce jar. It is exfoliating cream. The main ingredients in it is glycolic and malic acid. I need to refill my container to use this, so I can't actually show you how this looks and feels, but it has little bitty jojoba beads in it, so that's what's going to be exfoliating the skin in addition to the AHAs and the BHAs in it. This one has a lot of ingredients in it, so I'm not going to actually sit down and read them all to you. But again, the more powerful ones are the glycolic and the malic acid in it. You can always look them up on the website. All of the ingredients and all of our products are listed there, but this is a fabulous exfoliating product. I use it about twice a week because I'm a dry skin, so I don't need to exfoliate that much. Y'all tell me what you think of my skin. See, I am my skin goals. And y'all can get here too. You just, again, have to have a skincare routine. You have to be consistent with it. And if you need help, I would be more than happy to make some suggestions on products for you. We do still have consultations available in the spa, which is where I am now. And we can do them virtually. We can do them on a computer through Zoom. So let's see. I showed you the toners, the cleansers. I want to show you one of my favorite products, which is our Radiance Serum. This serum is half an ounce jar. Little bit goes a long way. But when I say that, I'm not kidding. You can do, like I've seen people do this on YouTube. Oh, they drop a little bit here, here, and here. That's fine. You just need a couple of drops and you massage it into the skin. This will give you a glow. It is really good for those with mature or aging skin or irritated skin. This can also help lighten dark marks or hyperpigmentation. I absolutely love this and recommend this for everyone. This can be used on all skin types. If you have an oily skin, you're just going to use less, but everybody can use this without it clogging the pores and causing breakouts. Okay, so lastly, I want to show you the differences in my moisturizers. I'm going to go a little bit fast because I'm running out of time. I want to make sure that I'm out front and waiting on my client when she arrives. So I want to talk about our moisturizers. I'm going to start with the moisturizer for our dry skin. And it looks like this. It is our Ultra Hydrating Cream. It is very thick. And the main ingredient in it is actually going to be grapeseed oil. Okay, this is what one pump looks like, and this will be more than enough. I want to show you really quickly how this looks. See how thick that is? Now, I'm obviously putting this on my hand. This would be way too much if I were doing this on my hand. So I'm going to just a little bit that was on my finger, I'm going to rub in so that you guys can see. See? A little bit goes a very, very long way, but my skin is nice and moisturized. This is great for someone with dry skin. The next product I want to show you is our Illuminating Skin Moisturizer. This one is great for someone with normal to combination skin. So what it looks like, I'm going to take a quick pump from my container in the spa. This is what it looks like. This too, it appears thick, but I don't know if you can really tell. This is lighter than my Ultra Hydrating cream. And that is done on purpose because you have normal to combination skin. Some areas of your skin may be oilier than others. So you don't want something real heavy and real thick that's going to make the skin feel clogged. Or just heavy. You don't want that heavy feel. You want something that's going to be absorbed in the skin and light, especially if you're a makeup wearer, because you want something that's going to absorb in to allow you to put on your makeup and look flawless. I'm going to rub this one. This is the Illuminating Skin Moisturizer into this hand. Again, a little bit goes a very long way. This isn't even all that one pump that I did. Now, this one pump would do your whole face, but for the back of my hand, it doesn't need that much. So that's what it looks like. Again, you can see it nice and moisturized, but this product is going to be relatively light, so it's easily absorbed to allow you to finish on with your routine. And at the very least, after your moisturizer, your routine needs to be a sunscreen at the very least. But depending on what you're doing to the skin, what your goals are, you might have a couple of other steps. The last product I want to show you is our Brilliance Oil-Free Moisturizer. And this one is for somebody with oily to acne-prone skin. This is my lightest moisturizer I have. It is quickly and easily absorbed in without leaving a heavy or a greasy feeling because it's oil free. And I call it Brilliance because your skin is going to look brilliant when it's done. Let me do a quick pump so you can see what that looks like. I can get the top off. Apparently I closed it. It didn't want to open up, y'all. Okay, there we go. So this one pump, it is a gel as well. This one you're not going to really see it all. Super, super light. Now I'm going to rub that in. Boom, that's gone. That's how quick the Brilliance moisturizer is absorbed in. Again, I didn't use it all because this is way more than I need for my hand, but one pump or squeeze would be good enough for your entire face. And that is my Brilliance oil-free moisturizer. The most powerful, or the main ingredient in this product, is aloe. Yes, we use organic aloe in this product. Now, I've said it before, we use natural ingredients, things that come from the earth, that are meant for our skin, but I do also combine that with the science of medical grade ingredients to positively improve the skin. So I've just shown you several products that we sell here in the store. I showed you the differences in the cleansers and our moisturizers, and I talked about other steps of our skincare routine. I hope this information is super beneficial to y'all to help you create a skincare routine that works for you and your lifestyle. If you have questions about the products, please send me a DM. I am always happy to speak to you all. You have an amazing, amazing Saturday. I've got to get finished getting ready for my client. Have an amazing day.